What's going on, everybody? Another episode of Systemic Caseism. We're going to be going over Joy Reid today. She's one of my least favorite people in the entire world. For those of you that don't know Joy Reid, she is an anchor on MSNBC that got fired. She's basically the racist black lady that would spend an hour a night doing anti-white hate. She's one of these, I hate white people are the problem all the time. And when she's not hating white people, she's hating men. She's hating black men. She's hating Latino men. So basically, it's your average woke person. She was fired from MSNBC, which, no shocker there. It had to come eventually. I don't know how long you think you can keep an audience for when you hate them. It's really hard to keep an audience that you hate. And I think we're going to get into why she was fired. I'm sure she doesn't really even know. I'm sure they don't even really know. Because that network is tanking. And it's tanking for good reason. They're not news. It's pure propaganda. So without further ado, let's get into this.
Joy Reid is sharing more of her thoughts about why she ended up getting the axe just a couple of months ago. Let's roll this first clip of Joy Reid in conversation with Katie Couric.
I got to, NBC, and I Twitter back in 2000. I think I joined in 08 or 09, and the bosses were horrified. And anytime I would tweet anything, I would get calls. I would get, please get off Twitter. We hate it.
Yeah, you can't just keep calling to burn the white people or shoot the boar on Twitter.
They don't like that it pulls their talent and their reporters out of their control, because now you're not running what you're tweeting through standards and practices. It's giving your personality directly to the audience, which they don't like because it's no longer managed and curated by them. And they don't want people breaking news.
I'm just not realizing.
Did they ever break any news? I mean, dude, you guys covered for Joe Biden having full-blown dementia for 4 years. Like, you're not news. And I think a lot of people don't realize this because a lot of people don't watch the news. And I'm not a big news watcher myself, but I know propaganda when I see it. And MSNBC is just that. It's pure propaganda. All right? They're far left. They covered for Joe Biden for 4 years. Now, remember, we're only recently finding out. I mean, if you had half a brain, you knew from before the time the guy was running that he was brain dead. But for those of you that are just finding out, Joe Biden is not all there. Yeah, this network covered for him for the pretty much his entire presidency up until that debate. So obviously, this chick got fired. I think they ought to fire everybody there, but they can't fire everybody there because they're propaganda. To be honest, I think they made a good choice in firing Joy Reid. That woman hates her some white people. She is not a fan of white people. She hates the Jews as well, which, I get. Apparently everybody does with that. And I'm not going to harp on that too much. But like her anti-white and anti-male stuff was just like off the charts. I know when the numbers for Trump came out and they saw that like black dudes were voting for him, she was one of the first people to scold them. Like, you're not allowed to have your own thoughts. You need to listen to me. Really, you don't want to see anybody get fired, but I have no sympathy for millionaires that get fired. Just none, especially when they're millionaire propagandists that hate my guts. Because I am Jewish, I am male, I am white. All right? I'm all those things. I'm all the things she hates. Oh, and I'm straight too. Which, that, because there's an exception, right? Like, when you're hating the white people, what you really mean is that you're hating, like, all Ashkenazi Jews, you're hating all white Europeans, male and female, but there's an exception for if they're gay. Now, if they're gay, you're allowed to like them, and they don't count as a white person. As long as they're a Democrat. If they're a Republican, like, you could just say whatever you want, like black, white, Spanish, it don't matter. That's how it goes. That's their racial hierarchy. So, Joy Reid, sayonara. I hope you're enjoying trying to do podcasting. I am sure that there's still an audience for anti-white hatred. Unfortunately, that's just the world we live in. And I know that enough people hate the Jews that they'll probably keep watching you. But yeah, your days of doing that on cable that no one's really watching, by the way, are are over. And I don't think you're going to get a whole hell of a lot of traction on your podcast because, frankly, MSNBC, your numbers were terrible over there. And I'm guessing that you're going to go the way of Don Lemon, just like another forgotten racist person. All right. Peace. I guess that's all I got.